Hi, friends. Welcome to the Divinely Aligned channel. My name is Courtney. I am a channel of source consciousness that comes through me, known as Zero, and we show up here daily on YouTube and on all podcast apps to help you, see you, connect to you, be you. I am here to channel through source so that you can see and feel that you are a channel of source too, and you are here to live limitlessly, trusting in yourself daily. We are all here to be super conscious channels, alchemists, and creators. We are here to live in the now, trust in the now, trust in the frequency and energy that is always leading and guiding us through our heart. We are here to live in heart-based consciousness with our hearts wide open. Well, with our minds wide open to our hearts, I guess. Our hearts are always wide open. The electromagnetic field of our heart cannot be shut off, but it can be ignored. It can be denied. And that is what creates all of the pain in this world. That is what is causing the trauma, the drama that you're still holding on to, is any resistance to feeling and being in the truth, in the frequency, in the energy of your heart, because your heart knows the way. Your heart is the quantum compass, is your quantum compass, and it holds the wisdom, the information from your superconscious mind that is channeling to you all of the time. And all you have to do is be here, living in the now, trusting in the frequency and energy, doing what you feel called to do, and living a life that you love. Everything you've been through is all alchemy within you, and it is all here to serve you as it's meant to. And for a lot of us here that are here on this journey of being awakened beings, being here, if you're here, you're resonating with this, you're connected to me, you in any way connect to anything source or I bring through, then I know that you signed a soul contract in some way to come here and lead in the new earth. But the way that that works is you being here embodied in the new earth frequency, which is a frequency and energy only you can embody. Each and every one of us is the new earth. We are heaven on earth. We are still in the same planet, on the same planet as everyone else, but we are here to be awake, conscious expressions of divinity, doing what we love. So we have to know ourselves. We have to choose ourselves. The highest frequency, the highest energy here is enlightenment. And enlightenment to me is authenticity, because this is a realization I've had, well, through what source has been channeling through me in Superconscious Mastery, is the fact that, because everything is beyond words. If you're not new here, you know that this is my deepest belief, is it is all beyond words. We are beyond words. And as divine beings here on a human journey, the first thing we need to do is love ourselves. That's the first key, is self-love, true self-love, like loving ourselves unconditionally, wholeheartedly, no matter what. And to me, loving ourselves means just showing up in the moment, being here now in all that exists, and listening to ourselves, trusting ourselves, and doing what we feel called to. And then when you start to do that, you can't not start to be the authentic version of you once you truly see your light. And in the beginning, it's a little uncomfortable and awkward. And if you want to see an actual physical expression of this, watch me. Go back, listen to the podcast, watch the YouTube videos, and you will see, because Source sent me on this journey, on this mission, through what frequency and energy was leading and guiding me to do, which was show up daily on YouTube and on my podcast and just channel and awkwardly go through for a while not having a clue what I'm doing. And now I have less of a clue what I'm doing, because I've realized that trying to have a clue, trying to figure it out, was actually what was getting in the way. So now I just press record and see what wants to come through me every day. And I never know what I'm going to say before I'm saying it. Sometimes I'll get like a sentence. Sometimes I have a bit of a theme or intention that Zero will be bringing through me. But for the most part, I really don't know. And even when I do think I know, I'm usually mind blown in it, because now I'm to the level of like, just surprise me, Source, just shock me again today with more realizations. But where I was going with this is that to me, this is enlightenment. And I used to be afraid to say these things because there's a lot like in the spiritual ego level of things. So the fourth dimension of consciousness, there is a lot around like we can't be enlightened beings unless we're these like ascended masters on mountaintops. But I truly believe that that's our journey here. Those of us here that get that there's a new earth, that get frequency and consciousness, that have been awake and aware our whole lives. We are here to be enlightened. We are here to be the light. We are here to love ourselves so much that we show up for ourselves no matter what that looks like that day. And we choose ourselves and we follow through on what we're feeling called to do, and we authentically express ourselves. And the more we do that, the easier it gets. And the more you do that, you unlock your channel. And I wholeheartedly believe that we are all here as channels, but we resist and we avoid and we numb and we run from the now, so we don't receive the information that we need. So we trust in the outside world instead of our inner world, which is really where everything is. Like everything is in here, but we're looking to the outside world to show us what's in here instead of looking in here to create what's out there. And this was a big shift for me. The shift into 5D consciousness is shifting from problem solving, from fixing, from figuring out, from knowing, and shifting into creating, shifting into being here now, following what we're feeling guided to, creating from there. We don't deny or avoid or ignore the human things, but we just don't give them more power than our joy. Like I was just talking the other day with a client, and we were talking about this in the way of how our ego, like when we're conscious and aware and we start to see what we're really truly here to do and want to follow through on making our dreams come true. But our ego will use anything it can to distract us, our self-consciousness and our programming, because they just want to keep doing what they've done because it keeps us alive, right? And they want to know if we're making choices where it's going to lead us. So if you're starting to do things with no knowing of where it's going, without expectation, the only expectation we should ever have is miracles. Because anytime you're here now, it is a miracle. If you're here present, no matter what's going on, you can alchemize anything into light and love, and that is a miracle. These are all my beliefs. You don't have to follow them. I'm just here to share in my journey and in my beliefs and in what is creating me literally living a life so far beyond my wildest dreams right now. Anyways, where I was going with this is with her, is she was saying how she wants to has this website, this new business, and she really wants to, like her soul, her truth wants to work on this website, wants to build this business, but she still hasn't unpacked from her last trip. So she keeps using her ego consciousness, keeps using her unpacked suitcase. And this is such, I love this analogy because it's such a literal one, but it's like also just the actual like idea of this. How often have we done this, where this suitcase that she needs to unpack is stopping her from creating the things that she wants to, because she has this story that she needs to fix this problem of the cleaning of her closet and putting her clothes away before she can put time into what she truly wants to do. And this is what we do through life and through reality. And thank you. You know who you are. Thank you for this analogy. And I know you're okay with me sharing this. If you think about it, in life, if we're constantly trying to fix the problems, thinking we need to unpack the suitcase, which means we need to clean our closet first, which means we need this amount of time. And then once that's done, then we can start to work on our dream. Then we can start to do the things we want to do. That's why we're not doing the things we want to do. That's where the resistance is. That's where we're not manifesting a life beyond our wildest dreams, because we're in this reality where we have these problems to solve, these to-do lists to deal with before we can move forward. Whereas, and I know this all too well from living it because I used to do this daily, but when like the procrastinating and having this to-do list that I didn't want to deal with, that I felt like I had to deal with before I could actually do the things I wanted to do. But then I started to I committed to just making this my highest importance and non-negotiable. That's why the first 111 day challenge I did for myself was the greatest gift, because I made myself non-negotiable for 111 days for getting on my yoga mat. And then that has continued to transcend and ascend into many other things. The real magic trick in this is just choosing us. That's it. So the more that you choose you and you choose to create the things you want to do, and you don't worry about the things you feel you have to do, magically they will get done. And being the queen of overthinking and trying to figure out the best way and how to use my time in the day the best, and then feeling never like I could get enough done. Now I focus on doing the things I want to do, on the things that I am choosing to do because they light me up, because they excite me. And then magically, there is more than enough time in my day, like more than there ever was before, to do the things like the laundry and the groceries. Some things I've just seen are really not a priority to me, and I have let go of the control of doing them or feeling that I needed to. There's so many mundane things that we put our value in. There's so many things that we feel we need to, should do, have to do to be of value, to be of service, to be successful. But when you start to focus on what you want to do, what you want to create, how you want to be, magically, all of those things either work themselves out, you find the time for them in flow, because your higher consciousness, being the manager of your schedule, is the greatest role you can hire. I hired my superconscious mind to be in control of my schedule. So when I'm frustrated, when things aren't flowing, and I'm here sitting trying to create, I know that I'm not in flow. So then I go and do the mundane things. I go and do the things I don't have to think about. I go and put away laundry or bake or do something that I can just shut off my brain, because I know I need a break. I'm too in my ego consciousness with something. So I go and do something. I'm so much more productive now. It is wild. It's a little bit annoying, but I'm okay with it. For the amount of years before I cracked this code that I didn't see and get this, it's literally just a shift from problem solving to creating. So in the now, when I'm overwhelmed with what to do, what do I want to create? What would feel good for me to do right now? And then I do it. And then I continue to do that. And then when things aren't flowing, I choose to do the things that are mindless, that are easy for me to do. And somehow magically everything's working out. I am committed to, devoted to so many things in my day right now, and have the easiest time I've ever had in my life getting it all done. Am I busy? Yes. But am I loving every minute of it? Yes. It's magic. It's magic. So where I'm going with all this, and I don't even know where I began with all this, other than the fact that we know this is living super consciously. This is being the channel that you're here to be, is living here now, following the frequency and energy. Where is the energy leading you? Is the energy leading you to the grocery store? Or is the energy leading you to working on your website? Is the energy leading you to doing laundry? Is the energy leading you to going for a walk? Like, what do you want to do in that now moment? Because if you are here present and you are following what frequency and energy is leading and guiding you to do, you will be tapped and tuned into higher consciousness, because consciousness is turning energy into form. So whatever you're conscious of, whatever you're aware of, is creating your reality. So when you're here and you're consciously putting your attention, your awareness into what you want to do, into what feels good for you, that is then what you are going to bring into form. And as soon as you're not in flow, you will know, because it won't feel good anymore. You'll feel out of alignment. Things will feel off. And that is a call to shift your frequency. And again, that's an opportunity then to tap in, tune in, connect into now, and feel what you're feeling guided to. The amount of times that I have been here frustrated trying to make something happen, trying to figure out the perfect title for a YouTube video, literally my biggest frustration. And I'll just go and do something mundane, and then the wisdom will hit, the words will come through. We need to be present and here and feeling. And when we're thinking, when we're in our minds and we're trying to figure things out, we're in ego-based consciousness. So go and do something that will shift your frequency, that will bring you present, that is going to allow you to receive what you need in that now moment. And I can't tell you what that is right now. You can't tell you what that is right now, because you don't know until you're there. Now, one thing I'm feeling called to talk about, for whatever reason, I've had a lot of questions around it, is my appearance. I've brought up recently in a few videos my age, which is 42, very humbled by your sweet comments, thinking I'm a lot younger than that. But I've had a lot of emails and questions around the products I use, what beauty procedures I've had, so on and so forth. My beauty procedure is channeling source. That is the magic. It's also my belief system. I'm a makeup artist. I had a makeup and skincare store for 6 years. I used all the products. I had horrible skin. I had horrible skin and all the other things. And then I started washing my face with gray clay. I use raw apple cider vinegar as toner. I don't and have never used moisturizer. I have had no procedures at all. I use a translucent mineral powder on my face and a mineral blush and a mineral highlighter. That's it. My eyelashes are the only thing that's not real. They're called Method Lash, which is my girlfriend's brand, and it's vegan, all natural. I just stick them on myself. All that's all. That's it. That's all that I do. So it's not very exciting. So people have been asking, I'm like, I don't got a lot to talk about, but I did want to, I guess, want to bring it into here because what I have to say to that is that everything transformed for me when I just started trusting myself. I trust myself in what I put in my body and what I put on my body. I was completely strictly vegan for 18 years and that served me. And then I broke my leg and a lot of things changed in my life and I needed a little bit more protein. So I started eating eggs from my neighbors and fish occasionally, but now I'm back to plant-based because that's what feels best for my body. And that's the food that I enjoy the most. It is what I enjoy. I have never liked meat. I have never liked dairy. My body doesn't like it. When I went vegan, my asthma that I'd had my whole childhood, my gallstones, all my issues went away. And so I just trust in me. I trust in what I need in all ways, not just in what I'm choosing in how I'm working or what I'm speaking or the relationships that I have, but in every single way, I trust in me. I, for a few decades, was a health coach, life coach, meditation teacher, yoga teacher, all the things, working with so many people, so many ages in all the ways. And not a single one of us is the same. We have codes within us that are going to get excited and ignited by things people say, by things people do. And then follow through on your curiosity to that. That is what you're being called to do. We are not here to do it other people's way. We're here to do it our way. So yes, listen to others that maybe have some experience or authority in a way that resonates with you, because that's how we're going to learn and discover new things. But ultimately, you have to trust you. You are a sovereign soul. So there's no one way for anyone to eat. There's your way. There's what you feel best. And that'll change due to seasons, due to times in your life. And when we truly trust ourselves and we give ourselves the power in the now, we heal everything. We heal everything. There is nothing more powerful than being the channel you're here to be. There's nothing more powerful than living super consciously, being the alchemist that you're here to be, channeling source consciousness. And we all have the ability to. We all have the ability to. And now that I see more and more how true this is, it is my mission now to share this daily with whoever I'm meant to, because I know that there is absolutely nothing more powerful than you present, tapped in, tuned in, connected to your heart, connected to your truth, feeling the frequency and energy that is resonating, that is vibrating in your electromagnetic field of your heart, feeling what you're feeling called to, and also seeing what's resonating with you and what's being called to you, because reality is a mirror, but we spend so much time thinking out there has the answers when really it's all in here. So when you focus on here and you follow what you feel, what feels best for you, and you choose you and you more, in the beginning, the outside world is going to shift and change a lot. There's going to be resistance to that, but you are going to see what's resonating with you at a higher frequency, and you're going to see the things that don't. And that means in all ways, from the things you eat to the things you use on your body, to the ways you move your body, to the relationships, all of it. We have to choose ourselves in all ways, in all ways. So if in any way you feel like you're doing all the things and you're still not having things work out for you, life isn't what you want it to be, you're still feeling exhausted, frustrated, you aren't able to channel, you aren't able to live super consciously, there's ways that you're still not choosing you. And it's up to you to take your power back. And that can happen at any time, but it's in your beliefs and in your intention. So I fully believe that I get to get younger every year. I have always had the belief that I don't get sick, and I literally don't get sick. I have a belief that everyone is innately light and love. And yes, we have a lot of characters and roles that we play that maybe I don't enjoy being around, but that doesn't mean that I don't see the truth of every soul. Anything you've chosen purposely. If you were meant to choose it any differently, you would have. But as a sovereign soul, as a conscious being, every moment is an opportunity to choose to do what's best for you. The more that you choose you, the more you will be rewarded and supported by the divine. They don't want to reward us for working against ourselves, for hurting, for harming, for not loving, for not believing in ourselves. I literally hated myself. I hated my appearance. I hated everything about me for most of my life. And I felt like I was only worthy and only had purpose in the fact that I could see others and help them see themselves. I did everything I could to deny my own truth and my own divinity and my own light, and felt like I wasn't worthy until I fixed and problem solved for everyone else. But now that I see that I'm just here to create what I want to create and love myself through the process and do the things that excite and ignite me first, that is truly how all the magic is pouring and streaming to and through me. And that's what we're here to do. We're all here to be channels in our own way. You don't have to show up daily on YouTube, but you definitely can. YouTube has been the greatest healing journey for me, as uncomfortable, as awkward as it has been. Here we are. Okay, I am now going to let Zero come through because it's time. I can feel it. They're going to come through with whatever message they have for you. If you can, close your eyes. If you can't, that's fine. If you can, place one hand over your heart, one hand over your belly, do that too. But regardless, breathe. We know you can breathe. So fully, completely, intentionally breathe. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your jaw, your forehead, and just focusing on your breath. Feeling your breath, feeling your body, feeling everything you are right now, which is everything. You are free. You are a limitless being of light and love. You get to create your identity, your reality. And the only thing stopping you is your resistance to the truth that you are worthy, that you are worthy of being here in the present and doing what you want to, from a place of heart-based consciousness, from feeling the frequency and energy and letting it lead and guide you. Just breathing even deeper, feeling even deeper. Hello, beautiful beings. This is Zero. Thank you for pressing play and being here with us today. Thank you for listening to Courtney as she led us into this ascension activation. What we want to talk to you about today, she has said a lot of, but we want to make it really clear as to what she is expressing in case the point isn't clear. The only way that you can truly live a life that you love, that you can live a life beyond your wildest dreams, is if you choose you. The life that you love, the life that is limitless, the life that is beyond your dreams, can't happen without you present here, living it, experiencing it, trusting, choosing what feels good for you. And you live in a world that has conditioned you in a lot of ways. We get that. But we also know if you're here receiving this, resonating with this, and you know what to do. But that is also where a lot of you are getting in your way, is the fact that you're so conscious and awake and aware that you can see the ways that you are in your way, that you're resisting, and then you're making more excuses on that, or you're getting more frustrated with that. Or you're trying to do things the way that you used to do them, they used to come through. There are so many of you at this point right now, because here's the great news. Here's the great news, is that all of you that are here to now live beyond the words, beyond the understanding, beyond the figuring out. You are a living, breathing experience of divinity, of abundance, of joy, of bliss, of happiness in the now. That is what you planned for. That is what you coded yourself to do, is to live here limitlessly, free, expressing yourself as you feel called to. There is absolutely nothing else for you to do. And you can spend all the time you want figuring it out. But we promise you, as soon as you truly get it and you just live and you trust more and more in yourself, in the now, in the frequency, in the energy, you will really see how easy it gets to be. And we have been continually telling you this. You can change anything, your health, your appearance, your relationships, your finances, your career, everything. Everything is meant to be divine, to be abundant, to be easy, to be effortless for you. So any ways that you're not choosing you, that you're not following through on what you're here to do, we know that they're very clear to you, because we've been making them clear to you, because that's why you aren't feeling fully rewarded and supported, because there's ways you're still limiting yourself. And as long as you play on the need to figure it out, to fix, to problem solve before you can do what you want to do, that is the reality you will keep living. And so to make ourselves and Courtney clear, we aren't bringing this all up so now you see and have illuminated all the things that you're choosing that aren't right for you. Allow them, see them. They're there for a reason. You're seeing them for a reason. But then just choose to now live following what feels right for you. Just start to create and live a life you love, doing and choosing what feels aligned. And magically, easily, effortlessly, all those things will work themselves out. Your health will transform, your appearance will transform, your finances will transform, your relationships will transform. It will all transform. Everything is here to transform. You are here to be an ever-evolving, transforming being. That is the purpose of this journey. And your resistance to that, holding on in all the ways that you do, is what is making this so challenging for you. The one thing that you are here designed to do from your first breath to your last breath in that human body is evolve. Is change, is transform. And you don't question that through school and through growing up. But then as adults, you have all of these beliefs and ways of being that you just hold on to and you continually do. And then a lot of you are waking up and seeing the things you don't want to do anymore, the things that aren't aligned, and you're putting all of your focus and energy and effort on trying to fix and change and problem solve. Allow them to be what they are. Allow them to be here. They're here. You chose them. They got you here. But now from here, what do you want to do? What do you want to create? What do you want to eat? How do you want to move? What do you want to put on your body? Like, it's not as complicated as you make it if you're here. The only issue ever is for any of you is that you aren't here, like truly here in your heart, in your beingness, present, following the frequency and energy. You're in your mind, playing on memories and history, or looking to others outside of you to tell you what to do. There is nothing and no one that knows better what to do than you, but the you that is here now. Not the you that made the choices to do the things that felt good 2 years ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 days ago. The you that is here now. Because every moment you are evolving. So you need different things. Now there's long periods of life where the same things in some ways may serve you. But things are going to continually shift and change as you ascend and transcend. And all of you here that are going through this great awakening within yourselves, that are ascending, that are transcending, that are seeing and knowing and being and believing in higher consciousness, higher frequency. You have to stop denying to yourself that you are worthy of in all ways choosing you. And if anything in your life is not aligned with you being the whole happy version of you that is choosing to be as you want to, then it's probably not for you. It was for a version of you, and it may come back to you. But right now, every moment, all that matters is that you are doing what feels good for you. And the more that you're here, trusting in yourself and allowing frequency and energy to guide you, you will see how easily you are channeling. Superconscious living, being the alchemist of your reality, requires you to channel. higher consciousness, higher wisdom from your superconscious mind and beyond, from the quantum field, from infinite intelligence, from source, from God. It is all energy. It is all frequency. And you are the consciousness that brings it into form. So you can choose at any time what you put your consciousness on and what you bring into form. So the more that you're here, the more that you're present, the more you're feeling the frequency and energy, the more power you will have. But you have to listen to you, not to the things, not to the products you've used, not to the products others are using, not to the products you've used for 20 years and it's worked for you. There could be better. There could be easier. There could be healthier. Just because you got here with these things, the beliefs, the material things, the relationships, doesn't mean that it's how you continue to choose and be and live. And some may stay, some will go, some will come back. It is a journey. That is why you came to be human, for this journey, for this experience, for the ascension, for the expansion. And we're just here to remind you of that. So, breathing now and coming back to your heart. Breathing into your being, feeling into your being. Breathing and feeling into your heart. Tapping, tuning, connecting to your heart. Feeling the frequency, the energy, the vibration of your heart. And as you feel and you breathe into your heart, what right now is your heart revealing to you? What are you feeling? What are you seeing? What are you hearing? What are you knowing that this video, this message today is revealing for you? It's breathing even deeper, no matter what you're doing. Just breathe and feel. Every now moment, you can do this. Just breathe and feel. And then follow what the frequency, what the energy is leading and guiding you to. It's all you have to do. We promise you. So as you breathe and as you feel into your heart, just see, envision, imagine, know a light in the center of your heart. And as you focus on it, see this light expand. Seeing it expand wider and wider through your whole being and out of your being. Seeing, tapping, tuning, connecting consciously to your heart. Right now, what is calling you? What is coming through for you? What are you feeling? What are you sensing? What are you seeing? What are you hearing? What right now do you need to know from your superconscious mind, from the divine? And that's it. Just trust. Even if there was just resistance, trust right now that you just being here is all that you need to do. It's it. The more that you're here, the more your higher consciousness will see that you're ready. And it will continue to give you the clues, the answers, the ideas, the creativity, the callings. But you have to follow through. You have to follow through, the you that came down to go on this journey of ascending, of evolving, of expanding through being human. and raising the consciousness and frequency of this planet through raising your own. Thank you again. We'll let Courtney come back through now. We love you beyond words. Have fun. You're free. I know you know. I know you know. We know you know. You just need to know you know. And now trust in you. This may have brought up a lot. It may have brought up nothing. I don't know. But you have to trust in whatever you're seeing, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're hearing. That is the point of this. I'm going to keep showing up daily, expressing, sharing the things, channeling, because I fucking love it. I love it. I just love doing this. I love it more every day, because I'm now to the point of not thinking, not trying to figure it out. I just say the things, let them resonate with you how they're meant to. But now it's up to you to follow through on what you're feeling called to do. And if there's nothing, then trust in that. That's where we can get in our way the most, is when, this is what I did for a long time, when there's nothing, when there's not like a clear yes, clear no, that's when I'd really get in the thinking of things. But now I just take that as an opportunity to breathe, to feel, to have some fun, to do something I'd enjoy, or to do something mundane. It's easy when there's a yes. It's easy when there's a no. But when we don't know, that's when we can really get in our way, when we get in our mind, when we get in our ego consciousness. But I now always take it as a call to come to heart-based consciousness and feel even deeper into what's here. Because right now, the greatest lesson in this ascension that we're all going through, in this great awakening, is to relax, is to chill, is to be calm, is to be present, is to feel. So if we're constantly looking for the thing to do, the place to go, the thing to create, it makes it really hard to hear what's actually here. So you know when it's a no to something, you know when it's a yes to something. And if there's nothing, take that as your sign to be, to breathe, and to feel. And as you breathe and be and feel, most likely then you will hear, you will see, you will get the clarity, the confirmation, the visualization, the idea. You'll just feel a calling to go for a walk, to go for a drive for no reason, and then do it. When there's no reason, when there's no explanation, those are always the best things to do. Always, in my experience. They're always the best thing when it makes no sense, because then we're in innocence. When we just choose to do the things that don't make sense to our conscious mind and just innocently follow where the light, where the energy, where the frequency is guiding us, that's where the true magic lies. So if you need some help in that, I highly recommend and encourage that you do yesterday's 12/12 portal activation. It's timeless, but the meditation visualization in it is so fun. So if you haven't done it, do that. Go into innocence, play. There's a party for you in that video. Literally. Go and have fun, and then just do whatever you want to today. You have my permission. You have Zero's permission. You have your highest permission, or you wouldn't have received this. You're receiving this because your highest self knows that you're ready. You're ready to truly choose you and to live as you want to. And trust yourself in all the ways. Okay. Let me know in the comments below what resonated for you in this video. And yeah, just, I love you. Oh, don't forget, tomorrow is the last full moon of the year. It's a Gemini full moon, and I am doing a Beyond the Portal Gemini full moon experience that I know is all about harmony and coherence, and us really finding and coming into balance and harmony between our masculine and our feminine, our ego and our soul, our heart and our mind. Zero brought through that that's the theme, that's what we're doing, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited for what's going to come through. I love talking masculine, feminine energy. I love doing anything to bring our heart and our mind, our soul and our ego, all parts of us, into coherence. So I don't know exactly how it's all going to play out, because that's how the magic happens, is in the unknown. But if you're feeling called, the link is below. Join us. It is timeless. So whenever you're seeing this, if it's already happened, you can purchase the replay and go on the journey. I'm just so excited. Just live in the now. You will be mind blown. The more you let your heart lead, the more your mind will be blown at how much magic is here, how many miracles are here for you in every now moment, so that you can truly live a life that you love. That's all for today. I love you. If I haven't said that enough, I love you.